The list of quality relief pitchers for the Boston Red Sox to sign from the MLB free agent market is quickly dwindling. Right-handed reliever Adam Ottavino has agreed to a free agent contract with the New York Yankees, Fancred's Jon Heyman reported Thursday. He went 6-4 with a 2.43 ERA, a 0.99 WHIP, 112 strikeouts and 36 walks over 77 and 2/3 innings last season. Now that Ottavino is off the board, the best option remaining for the Red Sox is bringing back closer Craig Kimbrel, who spent the last 3 seasons in Boston and helped it win the 2018 World Series. Kimbrel reportedly was asking for a 9-figure contract at the beginning of free agency, but he isn't likely to get that as his market appears to be quite small, although the Philadelphia Phillies are one team reportedly interested in Kimbrel, and all it takes is 2 teams for a bidding war. The Red Sox must do something, though, because they already lost reliever Joe Kelly in free agency. Losing another good reliever in Kimbrel with no one qualified to replace him left in free agency would put the Sox in a tough spot with spring training approaching. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. The tradition of sports teams visiting the White House after winning championships occasionally has stirred controversy, with some players declining to attend for political reasons. There's a chance that happens again in February, as several Boston Red Sox players reportedly told the Boston Globe's Peter Abraham they won't travel with the team to meet President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C., on Feb. 15. On Thursday, former Red Sox corner infielder and 2-time World Series champion Kevin Youkilis offered his perspective on what his 2 White House trips meant to him. Emo. The opportunity to go to the White House to be honored by the POTUS was less about the handshake, meeting the Secret Service agents. Bush was in office for both of Youkilis' visits, which came after Boston's 2004 and 2007 World Series victories. But according to Youp, the sitting president's politics were less important to him than the historical significance of visiting the Oval Office and meeting other members of the administration. The 39-year-old even wouldn't mind a fast food feast like the one Trump presented the Clemson football team earlier this week. "I would never be offended by free food," Kevin Youkilis, at Greek God of Hops, January 17, 2019. Of course, that's Youkilis' own opinion, and the event isn't mandatory, so members of the 2018 Red Sox can decline the visit due to political reasons if they wish. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. The second full week in February will be a busy one for the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox will celebrate their 2018 World Series championship by visiting the White House in February 15, the team announced Tuesday. That's just 3 days after pitchers and catchers report to Fort Myers, Florida, for spring training and just 2 days after Boston's first official workout. So, why are the Red Sox heading to Washington, D.C. so early? Team president Sam Kennedy broke down the logistics Wednesday in an interview on WEEI's Dale. This was the date that was preferred by manager Alex Cora, president of baseball operations Dave Dombrowski, and the coaching staff, Kennedy said. "We wanted to set it up earlier rather than later. Some years in the past, we went during April or May when we've played down in Baltimore. Those always seemed a little bit stale. There was quite some time between the championship and the visit. So, we wanted to do it during the winter. We looked at the possibility of doing it after winter weekend, which is this weekend, Jan. 18 to 20, but this is the date everyone will be in Fort Myers. We're going to do a charter from Fort Myers up to Washington, D.C. and back in the same day. It's actually most convenient to players and their spouses. Major League teams can choose when they visit the Oval Office after the World Series. The Houston Astros went in March last year, while the Chicago Cubs visited in January 2017 and the Kansas City Royals waited until July 2016. Boston previously has done the customary visit during the regular season but apparently would like to get it out of the way early this year. The visit isn't mandatory, and several unidentified players have said they won't attend, according to the Boston Globe's Pete Abraham. But Kennedy insisted the Red Sox will leave politics out of the equation when they meet with President Donald Trump. Just like in the past, I'm sure there will be players who chose not to go, who do go, Kennedy said. We've been pretty consistent and clear about this. This is an honor and a privilege to be invited to the White House. We've tried to not make it a political statement. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.